This is a player. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell jokes or do an R&B song from the 60s. It's 420. This is the shit. Celebrating. Nobody was shit. I mean, I know it ain't. Is there police here that I don't know about? Please tell me, because I'm about to try some listen shit to y'all. If y'all give me a case, I'm getting at y'all. Y'all gonna bring the old bam out. I swear to God, y'all set me up. If there is an officer in here, you have to identify yourself.
My name is Knowledge, and my mission is to open the third eye through both ears of the young people of America. To help them understand that the things behind the scenes are intentionally left unseen. So don't let it push you into some false sense of hysteria. And this gift that the Creator has placed in my mentals, I'll express through my speech, with hopes to arouse the unconscious minds of the youth I intend to teach. So when you see me on stage and hear these words so eloquently flow through me, don't just be caught up by the one-liners and the metaphors, but really listen to me. Because I'm here for a reason. And it's not just because spoken word is now in season.
I am aware of divine presence within me. I am aware of the power of my essence. I am woman. I am queen. I am keenly aware of everything, seen and unseen. But I look not at what is seen. I've come to learn how to read the invisible things.
I don't know how long the phone rang that morning, but I hear it ringing still. Hello? Yes, this is. What? What? No. When? Where is she? This isn't real. I'm still in the bed sleep, but I awake at the hospital and they say my wife is here, but they'll be transferring her over there. I look down in her eyes, and that's when I realize she's not here or there. The body is there, but that's when you realize the body is simply our vehicle that transfers us from spot A to B. But it's not us. Now I follow the flashing lights from here to there. Won't somebody please answer that phone? She had a stroke. Yes, but we found an aneurysm. Oh, so you mean the stroke actually saved her life? Well, yes, it did. Until she had another stroke, which was worse than the first one. Would somebody please answer the phone? After 30 days of death, we awaken to life. Just what are your plans for your wife, Mr. Hanks? That seemed like such a strange question to be coming from my doctor, but I answered with no hesitation, and I said I planned on taking her home. She smiled at my ignorance and stated to me that my wife would be a vegetable and she would never go home. Would somebody answer the damn phone? But I smiled too. I thanked her for her prognosis, and I thanked the fact that she was only a doctor and not God. You see, somewhere I hear a song that asks, what if God was one of us? I shudder at the thought of his agape love being reduced to our whoever looks the best is loved the most culture. Please make it stop ringing. Now, so many of my family members and friends were surprised by my devotion. And it made me realize that I had played my part so well that no one could answer the phone but me and make it stop ringing.
Fitting we call poems pieces. Staring at a portrait of my pen pain, without refrain I shattered the display, not for being not clearer. Only to find out in my anger, it was really a mirror. So I learned to give jagged edge bits of me. Learned to embrace the sting when light shone on parts worn, secretly cutting myself with love after every performance, hiding scars and pretending to be okay. Hoping into depression, I didn't just simply float away, but even this poem feels forced and not quite like what I was trying to say. My mind is torn between anger and gratitude, between depression and blessings, between learning from the lust or indulging in the feeling of the lesson to the half-written, misunderstood, broken poems I may never finish.
It's never too late to be the person you always want to be. But ironically, you got to make that decision constantly. Listen up, and I'll tell you more about me. I was once blind, but now I see, thank God. I was locked up for a long time, but I'm free. So it's now or never. I'm physically fit as well as mentally sharp and clever. I can't undo the mistakes of the past. Nobody can. But we both be a fool to let light slip from our grasp.
Drop something unexpected. I keep the babies home, keep them all protected. Yeah, I drop something unexpected. I keep the babies home, keep them all protected. I woke up feeling good this morning. Took the trash out along with you on this phone morning. I looked up, I see 12 dozen soaring. Well, if I'm lying, I'm still king. Now my phone just still snoring.
The only thing separating you from the realizations of your observations or imaginations is time. Have patience. That's not to neglect the dedication. Faith without works is dead. And you've been working your whole life. But was it for your own life or someone else's? Was it for your dreams or someone else's? Lessons found at the bottom of a bottle or back of the blunt when I sit back and wonder why black people ever cared about the back of the bus.
You just have to make sure that every step you take is with purpose, and even if it hurts, just remember that there are arms that will wrap around you like a hammock on a warm summer's day. There are lips that when touched to a part of your skin will take your pain away. There is a voice that will sing to you the most beautiful song you've ever heard. Entitle it, You're Okay. Because you are okay, and it's okay. But more importantly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that in some point in the delivery of you, from where you were made to where you are now, the handle with care sticker got met with hesitation. The fragile notice on your skin got lost in translation, and you became typecasted.
There were so many things that I thought were my favorites. My favorite color was once orange, but as you walked into my life, it became the color of your eyes as the sun hits them. Shimmering truly to the radiance of your soul, my favorite landscape was the mountains, and now their magnitude seems dwarfed by the hairpin curl of your lips when you smile.
So y'all know how men be thinking with their other head? Well, I was thinking with my clip. It had been a long week at work and I wanted to get in some shit, so guess what I did? I called up my homegirls and we stepped out to unwind. And the moment I stepped in the building, I knew exactly which man would be mine. So I strut on over to the bar and next to him I took a seat. It wouldn't be long before we started to talk and he would offer to buy me a drink. Now, my plan, it's on. And it's in full effect. I wanted this man bad, and usually what I wanted, shit, I would get. His conversations were smoother than Tennessee whiskey, and his complexion was the color of Douce. This man was like wine. No doubt this man was fine, and the longer we seemed to talk, the more I wanted a refill of his time. Now I usually don't do one-night stands, but this night, anything was possible. I was on a mission to get them digits and was willing to overcome every obstacle, a bit hesitant, but my lady downstairs whispered, "Girl, what's stopping you?" So I proceed on with my mission. Knowing I planned to lay it on him good, and before he woke in the morning, shit, go missing. But little did I know this would not be a one-night stand, and this man would have my mind gone. Sit back, relax. Let me tell you how I fell in love with Mr. Ron. I planned to beat the sunrise, but that pipe had me sleeping in until noon. He gave me breakfast in bed, some good head, and asked if I would be leaving soon. I know I should have took my ass to work. But he convinced me to call in. And from that moment forward, my descent into madness began. See, he took me out on dates. He bought me gifts. We consistently spent time. We talked every day, and when we weren't, he was always on my mind. He had me all in love with my nose wide open. Willing to give relationships a try, even though in my past I've been broken, but I was hoping that this time would be different from the last. Instead, he had me wishing I would have left him in my past. It was like a switch flipped once he drew me in. See, he began to get inconsistent. Tried to convince me I was tripping, and he would explain everything if I would just calm down and listen. He would lie, but make it sound so sweet. And he always had to come back for every accusation I would speak. This man had my mind gone. You see, I was doing pop-ups, stakeouts, late-night drive-thrus just to see who was at his house, calling numbers back just to see who would answer. And when the math wasn't mathing, shit, I was interrogating him for answers. But like I said, this man had my mind gone. But I knew I wasn't tripping when he had females coming to me as a woman on my phone. Now it's these females be lying because they want what we have, and that was my sister playing on your line because I'd have made her mad and a whole bunch of other shit instead of telling me the truth. When there was no point in lying because in my messages, lied the proof. Hell has no fury like a woman scorned, and I was ready to burn all his shit down. But I decided to play it cool. Continue to play my role as a fool, because see, he had hurt me and I wanted to hurt him too. But I had to hurt him worse than he hurt me. And he had met his match. Soon enough, he would see. I thought about fucking his best friend, but then thought, that'd be too easy. And it wasn't low enough for me. And then I got this bright idea that the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So my lover that walked into the house with the guy and me, and he saw us nude, bent over the couch, that was his daddy. I have to get my get back somehow.